Life doesn't ask for your permission before it happens, but it does leave one thing completely up to you: what it does to your soul. So here's the question: do you live tossed around by chaos, or do you stand like a rock in the middle of the storm? Today, we're diving into the story of Epictetus, a man who was born a slave but became one of history's most powerful voices on inner freedom. His philosophy won't just change your thinking, it will quietly and radically reshape how you live. Before we go any further, if this kind of content speaks to you, take a second to subscribe, hit like, and turn on the bell so you never miss a video. Now, let's get into it. Epictetus, the art of living. Imagine waking up every single day in chains. Your body belongs to someone else. Your voice has no power. Your freedom is gone. Now imagine, inside that same body, a mind completely, utterly free. Impossible, not for Epictetus. He didn't leave behind a memoir. He left something far more valuable: a manual for living. Not a collection of feel-good quotes. A spiritual discipline. A way to walk through life with unshakable strength, emotional clarity, and real purpose. Don't demand that things happen as you wish, he said. Wish them to happen as they do happen, and you will flow well. This is the art of living. The great divide: what's up to you, and what isn't. At the heart of everything Epictetus taught is one razor-sharp distinction. Some things are within your control, others are not. What's yours? Your thoughts, your choices, your reactions. What's not? The past, the future, what people think of you, the weather, politics, traffic, other people's bodies, other people's opinions. Most of us walk around acting like everything depends on us. That's the fast track to frustration. Real freedom begins the moment you stop wrestling with the uncontrollable. It starts when you finally understand not everything is yours to fix, and what isn't yours should never steal your peace. I know, this is hard. We want to control everything. We want people to understand us, to agree with us, to change for us. But we don't have that power. Let's say you want to start eating healthier, but your partner doesn't. You try to convince them, you argue, nothing changes. You feel like you failed, but you didn't fail. You just ran into a wall that was never yours to move. What you can do: change yourself, live your truth. And sometimes, just sometimes, your example becomes the quiet invitation they needed. 3 practices to transform your life. Train your perception. It's not the thing itself that hurts you. It's what you tell yourself about it. Losing money, a rude comment, getting sick. In themselves, these events are neutral. The suffering comes from your interpretation. Epictetus urges us to watch our thoughts like a warrior watches for an enemy at the gate. Vigilant, disciplined, ready to love your fate. A morphati, you can either fight reality or dance with it. The Stoic doesn't just tolerate what happens, they learn to love it, not with resignation, but with dignity. This is a morphati, love of fate, not because life is always easy, but because resistance only tightens the grip of pain. 3 true strength lives within. The world will tell you to seek control. Epictetus teaches you to train surrender. Real discipline isn't just morning routines and productivity hacks. It's learning to resist your own impulses. It's finding inner silence when the world is screaming. And here's the beautiful part. What Epictetus taught nearly 2,000 years ago is now backed by science. Ancient wisdom meets modern neuroscience. 1. Train your perception. Cognitive restructuring. Epictetus said it's not events that disturb us, but the way we see them. Today, psychology calls this cognitive restructuring the foundation of cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT. Hundreds of studies show that shifting how you interpret a situation can lower anxiety, depression, and stress. Psychologist Aaron Beck, the father of CBT, proved that distorted thoughts are at the root of emotional suffering. Epictetus was saying the same thing centuries ago: change the lens, change the world. 2. Love fate, radical acceptance. When Epictetus says, wish things to happen as they do, he's describing what modern therapy calls radical acceptance. It's a core part of acceptance and commitment therapies, ACT, and mindfulness. Research shows that fully accepting the present moment, especially the hard ones, increases emotional well-being and reduces suffering. Studies by Stephen Hayes and others have found that accepting reality instead of fighting it leads to greater emotional stability and less reactivity. Loving what is, even when it's difficult, is a profound act of self-mastery. 3. Train your will, internal locus of control. Epictetus taught that we are responsible for our responses, even when we aren't responsible for the events. Today, that's called an internal locus of control. The belief that your choices shape your experience. Studies show that people with a strong internal locus of control are more resilient, live longer, and have lower rates of depression. Epictetus didn't call it that. He called it inner freedom. Stoic wisdom isn't magic. It's neuroscience dressed in ancient language. And when you blend thousands of years of lived practice with the evidence of modern science, you stop just understanding life, you start living it. 2 people can live the exact same life. One wakes up a slave to circumstance. The other wakes up and commands his own spirit. What makes the difference? The philosophy living inside them. Ryan Holiday, a modern voice for Stoicism, puts it simply: you don't control what happens, but you always control how you respond. Jordan Peterson echoes this when he says, life is suffering, but what you do about it defines who you are. The echoes of Epictetus are still here. You just have to stop and listen. The art of living is not about success, pleasure, or luxury. It's about consistency. It's about standing firm when everything around you crumbles. Epictetus doesn't want you to be a stone. He wants you to be a mountain, grounded, alive, and at peace with both the storm and the sky. If something in this video stirred you, hit like, leave a comment, subscribe. But more than that, take one sentence from Epictetus, write it down, sit with it, apply it. Because wisdom means nothing if it never becomes practice. No man is free until he masters himself.